2016. So a little short story, I went to go purchase my car. I was actually on the way to go buy an Evo, and the Subaru dealership was right next to it. So I went in 2016, and they had this car, and I was like, you know what, let me go test drive it. And of course, like 2015 is when they changed over to the new FA20 motor, and so I was like iffy on going to that versus buying an STI with an EJ. So when I test drove it, I fell in love with it, of course, and this one had 0 miles, whereas the Evo had like 50,000 miles, so that made the decision shorter. And long story short, I put 60,000 miles on this car, so needless to say, it is my daily driver, and I drive it all over the place.
All right, what's in the car?
Well, within the first 4,000 miles, I bought an access port, TGV deletes, EGR block-off plate. I got downpipe. I went catless at the time, so I did a catless downpipe. What else did I get? I got an intake, so I went stage 2 without a cold air intake, or without a front mount intercooler or a top mount or anything like that. So that was shortly after that. Before I did the front mount, I had a Killer Bee top mount. I liked it. I love Killer Bee's products and everything like that, but I wanted to do something different, and at the time nobody had front mounts, and this was back in 2016, so fairly new car on the scene. So I got a front mount. I went with TurboXS, just because the only other person that I saw that had a front mount, I think, as on YouTube, was Dustin Williams. He had a ETS front mount that he was doing, so I wanted to do something a little different. I went with this. I like it. It's just a smaller front mount. It doesn't cover it doesn't go all the way up top. It's still pretty thick, and it cools it a lot better than the Killer Bee did. Some people do say that you get a little turbo lag with the spool and everything like that. I'd notice it a little bit, but not too much.
Still spool right above idle.
Yeah.
All right. Is this your first Subaru?
This is my first Subaru. Before that, I had a Civic Si that I turbocharged. So
how much horsepower did that have?
It was pushing around 360 to the wheels.
Nice.
So that one was a lot faster, but this one will be faster by the time I'm done with it.
What are your plans? What do you got close on the horizon, and then maybe distant plans for the car?
So next, as you can probably tell right now, it's on stock suspension and stock wheels. So in about 2 weeks, I'm ordering suspension setup and wheels, and you guys will see what color I go with. This is gonna look sick. So that's short term. In the next month or two, it'll have coils, new wheels, and then I'll probably put right now it has a catted downpipe on it. I'm going to put the catless one back on and do a new exhaust. Right now it's running just muffler deletes.
From who?
MA Performance is who I order most of my parts from. So shout out to Ian, MA Performance. They're good people out there. And the car right now is tuned through All Aspects. So it's making right around 310 to the wheels and 300 foot-pounds of torque. So it is my daily. I told them not to go too crazy. Obviously, we did a bunch of interior work. So shout out to Billetworkz with the shift knob and the AC controls and everything like that, the weather controls. So right now I have it set up. We changed out the leather. So all the touch points in the car are Alcantara. Let me pop the hood for you. So a little bit of trying to clean up the way the engine bay looks. It's tough with these FA20 motors.
Yeah.